network needing to find you and to page you and to bill you and do all these things. So we need to have a good look at the identities. Next, we'll go into the different generations. You've probably heard the terms second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and now fifth generation. Well, what do they mean? How are they different? How are they in some ways the same? Certainly, you have to do certain things, and depending on, I mean, no matter what generation it is, you still have to do your location updating. You still need to authenticate the mobiles. You still need to manage the sessions, and so there's things that are common. However, the protocols differ by quite a bit. So we need to understand the generations and the different protocols. Why do we go from SS7? What is diameter? What is GPRS tunneling protocol? What is session initiation protocol? What is signaling transport? And all these different terms that are used for the generations. We'll take it very, very slowly and kind of methodically through there. So that's one of the things we want in the different mobile generations, and then the signaling. So that leads us into these signaling protocols. So in SS7, these are the primary ones. There's signaling system 7, there's diameter, there's GPRS tunneling protocol, there's session initiation, and for fifth generation systems, HTTP, just internet type protocols, and signaling transport. We also need to talk about how you do circuit-related services or voice-related services in an all-IP network. Mobiles today, and going back into the last generation, these are all IP networks, but they're still circuit-related type of services. You still have to provide voice. You still have to provide for short message service. You still have to provide for things like what are called supplementary services. That would be things like call forwarding and call waiting and three-way calling and those types of things. So they have to be handled different in an IP network. And I think that's important to understand. Look at called voice over LTE. It's a way of delivering circuit services in an all IP network. Not the only way, but it is the long-term way. I think it's important to understand service. SMS is one of those services that is universal. Everyone uses it, but the mechanism on how it's delivered can vary. There's different variations on how you can deliver it. You can home route it. You can put it in different entities. You can do it all IP, do it over what's called an access stratum. So there's different ways it's built, and so I think it's important to do. And then we need to also talk about security. Many different aspects of security, the air interface, on the interconnection, and the core network itself. We're going to look at how the protocols, I mean, these protocols that we see here, these SS7 and so on, these protocols were never designed to be secure. They're legacy protocols. They're protocols that were written sometimes 20, 30 years ago for other uses, and they're used now in telecom world. So they're not by nature, they're not inherently secure protocols. So different steps have to be taken to ensure that the messages come to any one network is really from who it says it's from, not from someone that's just trying to get some information in the network. So but these are kind of the areas that we're going to look at and explore. And I think that was the last one. Yeah, just wanted to give kind of an overview. We'll start off on Friday by mobile telecom basics. This is the point we'll start Friday. So with that, does anyone have any questions? I can move you back to, I'm going to do a stop. Well, I'm continue sharing here. Yeah, we can go up, go up to here. Okay, yes, any questions? Okay. Mhm. This is going to be primarily more on the concepts. It's not going to go, I mean, we can certainly do that on any of the protocols. We can certainly go into, how it works, how the zeros and ones work. But that, yeah, I have material for that. But what I would rather do is since we only have a half hour, rather these basic concepts down. I really like to understand the fundamentals, how different protocols fit in, what they do in the protocols. We'll certainly look at how voice services work, how does it work in 2G, 3G, how do they work in 4G, work in change. And we'll definitely look at the piece parts of an architecture. So it's going to be, it won't be real high overview, but it's not going to be real. We're not going to look at the zeros and ones down at the protocol level. Though we'll take a look and see what pieces of information do go back and forth between these networks to understand how it works. Is that did that answer the question? Okay. Again, we can go as deep as need. Uh, Let me steer here in front of me. So, anyone else? I'll send these slides over. I'm gonna the first lesson we're gonna do of that. It has words, notes in it. I'll send Raphael a copy of that, and then you can distribute it. I'll probably have an occasional, yeah, like I don't want to say, just a kind of review to make sure you understand material is. I think that's important, but I think key pieces you saw, I think that give you a real good understanding of mobile telecommunications, which is, very, very large today. And there's a lot of unique opportunities. Still in, I think Africa in general has a lot of unique opportunities. It's vastly. I mean, just the geography itself. I mean, it's just huge areas and many remote areas. And I think it's really kind of a very challenging, piece of the whole thing. I really do. So I think you'll find mobile telecom to be kind of interesting. I hope so. We'll try and make it interesting. Any other questions? Hmm? Yeah, that. Oh, any tools online? I didn't hear that first part. Any tools online? I will get you some tools. There are some things. There are some tools that we can use. Things like Wireshark. Wireshark is an online way to kind of analyze the different protocols, BTP protocol and SIP protocol and a diameter. And it's a free download. There are some tools like that would be very helpful. Um, because we'll take a look at the protocol in regards to that. There are several textbooks out there, but some of those get into kind of a deep dive on them. But different protocols, I'll mention that. There's certain to as we go through the training is where you get more information. Most these protocols are written by way of a lot of different. Some of the SS7 is really IT National Telecom Union, and it's free. It's free for the download. The G application part, GPRS tunnel protocol by 3G called Third Generation Partnership Project. the protocols by the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force. So we'll certainly bring that out as we go through the lesson. So you'll have opportunity to download these different specifications for further, to dig deeper into it, I should say. So we'll definitely do. It won't be strictly lecture. There will be download document just so you once on the class source to forward information. Anything else? Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, what I was saying is I'll certainly provide a lot of the documentation and where you. Okay. We, okay. Okay. So I will get on the first. Then what I will do is I will provide Raphael with material. I'll send that to him, probably send him the first soft copy and review that, and then we'll just go over the material, and we'll spend hour Friday, 2 days from now. Okay? Are we are meeting on Friday, correct? Okay. 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 I'll send that same link. In the meantime, if questions, my address is put you back over here. And let me see. Let me share my screen one more time. There you go. Okay, that's if you do have any questions, contact me right then, Steve@sys.com. That's very easy to remember. Steve@sys.com. What's it? Okay, sounds good. And Rafa, I'll give you all the information you need. That's the first lesson that we're going to do. I'll send that to you. Right now? Okay. 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 So I'm session over. Okay. Around now from this session now, correct? Okay. All right. All right. Very much. Yep. This is, and one last thing, we're going to have fun doing this. We really will. And this will not be we're going to have a lot of fun and learn in a very slow, deliberate way, and will not over use acronyms. We'll define everything so on. We really will. So I'm looking forward to it. Very good. Thank you. Yes, we'll see you on Friday. Thank you. See you, everybody.